In 1977, the rector of the seminary where I was studying sent me another 4 Franciscan friars, young Franciscan friars. He sent us to Ghana, to our mission in Ghana. We had to build, to work of course with other lay people, but we had to work and build a ward in a leper colony, in a hospital for lepers. It was a wonderful experience because even if we didn't nurse the lepers, but we had the chance to talk with them, to have a chat with them. It was a very nice experience. At the end of every day, at 5 o'clock more or less, we used to go swimming in the ocean. One afternoon, while I was swimming, I realized that the current was very strong, stronger than usual, and I was unable to go back to the shore. I mean, the current was sending me adrift, and even if I tried, I struggled, I was unable to move, and I was even, frozen with fear. I didn't know what to do, and I was not even able to cry out for help. And I realized I was drowning. But suddenly a hand grabbed my hand and pulled me, safely ashore. That hand had saved my life. It is possible to save people's lives not only by rescuing them from sure death, but also saving people by giving them the chance of a better future. This is what St. Anthony's Charities is trying to do with the projects around the world. This year in particular, answering to Pope Francis' call, St. Anthony's Charities has decided to respond to the cry for help of tens of thousands of refugees fleeing death by war and famine. And now let's go to the offices of St. Anthony's Charities, because I want to show you a short video clip. Good morning, Claudia. May I see the video clip, please?
Yes.
Thanks. At the beginning of this year, Father Giancarlo Zamengo, the General Director of the Messenger of St. Anthony, on behalf of St. Anthony's Charities, went to Lebanon. The purpose of his journey was to bring the promise of concrete help to Syrian refugees living in an informal camp near the city of Zale, 34 miles from Beirut. There are about 500 of these refugees, mostly women and children. Many of these displaced Syrians come from Aleppo, Homs, Raqqa, and they are living in a very bad situation in tents or makeshift dwelling of their own making, and they must pay $100 a month to the owner of the plot of land where they are staying. They are living in dismal condition, as you can see here. Most notably, the water is contaminated with raw sewage running along ditches between the tents. These people have lost everything: their country, their homes, their jobs, their dignity. Our Franciscan friars are working in the camp, are doing their best to help them. They visit families, help the elderly, organize the games with the children. They have even set, as you can see here, a small missionary school under a tent, aided by a small team of volunteer teachers. Obviously, this is not enough, as Father Giancarlo saw and understood quite clearly while talking to some of these refugees. Here we can see him under a tent talking with some of them. Our Franciscan friars in Lebanon have asked St. Anthony's Charities to help them create the St. Anthony Social Center. This is where many warm meals will be cooked, decent clothing distributed, and psychological assistance offered to those traumatized by the conflicts, while arts and trades will be taught to the older boys and girls. The friar would also like to bring safe, drinkable water inside the camp, and above all, upgrade the school in the camp, because there is no future without education. It's only through your help that Father Giancarlo will be able to respond to the cry of help of these Syrian refugees living in this camp on the outskirts of Zale. Father Giancarlo is truly a good, trustworthy person, and you know, that hand that saved my life back in 1977, when I was drowning in Ghana, was Father Giancarlo's hand. Give a hand, save lives.